Playoffs and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan. For this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he is brought down, but now before reaching the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, and there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
The end result, 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Room here to run. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Vita Vea. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It completes it once more to Anderson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and this, the first of 3 more games coming at you here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. And you can see the result there. As for our game, it has been very one-sided in that first half. But you can't take anything for granted.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good. Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. Touchdown, Texans! Josh Oliver from 10 yards out. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. has our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tyler Lockett saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos have got it on cruise control. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete here to Waller.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
2nd down and 3.
Herbert throwing again.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Now it's Herbert. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw here, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Broncosians are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Zay Jones, 72 yards. And the Broncos continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Houston set to take over. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well. Herbert now. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Herbert back to the air. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert, he's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll work this down inside the 30. To the air again, Herbert. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. One last throw here for Herbert. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap Sugar Ray Robinson, got too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm, making hits with hit boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, allegiance my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help me get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch.